Hey there, it's Totally Lame Robot, and this is the making of the Zombie Cube. I know, he's very, very scary. So, first of all, taking apart the GameCube is pretty time consuming and ridiculous. Like, the thing has literally a million screws in it. Like, I was taking it apart and I was like, how many more screws can you fit in this thing? Like, the thing is built like a tank. It's ridiculous. So, after 10 years of taking it apart, I um I put some gray primer on the case and I'm using Super Sculpey for the little brain in the corner. And I'm learning from my mistakes that I did with the Skyrim Xbox. Even though that turned out okay, the whole sculpting thing was completely new to me, and I figured out definitely a better way to do it. So instead of just sculpting right onto the system and then peeling it off, I just laid down some parchment paper, which is used for baking. So I can sculpt right onto the paper and put that in the oven with it, and when it's done baking, I can just peel off the paper and then everything will be fine. So that ended up working really well, and I'm glad I didn't completely mess that up. So while that's baking, I took that outside and just sprayed a few different kinds of paint on it. I have a brighter green, a darker green, and then on the bottom I did a little bit of black gradient on there. So sorry it's so dark. It was like really late at night. A couple people asked me about this part right here about like doing the shading and detailing with the black marker, and there really isn't a big secret to it. I use a Copic multi-liner brush pen, and basically the ink just kind of sits on top of the paint and it smudges really, really easily, and you can kind of make like a smoky, dark effect with it if you just smudge it with your finger. And of course, your finger's gonna get ridiculously dirty, but it works pretty well. So I did that for a lot of my systems. Like on the Skyrim Xbox, I use the same kind of technique, and on the Tekken Xbox and on the Modern Warfare 3 Xbox, I did the little drop shadow with that. I'm using the white paint marker here, which I love. It's super great. So you might also be wondering why in the world I would want to do anything with a GameCube, and I mean, it's just fun to try other things sometimes. I'm trying to like do other consoles besides the Xbox 360, even though I love doing the Xbox. It's fun to just try other stuff once in a while. And I thought I'd try the GameCube because I like how it looks. It's just a cute little cube. And also, it's like only $30. I paid $30 for this thing used at GameStop. Like, that's nothing for a gaming system. It's like the cheapest one you could find. So I thought I would just get this and play around with it a little bit. So he's not really like a scary zombie, obviously. He's kind of like a funny looking guy because GameCube isn't really scary to me. Like, I think it would be funny if I tried to make him like a serious looking zombie and very, scary and horrific looking because, it's a GameCube. They're not scary things. Um, I really like the GameCube, honestly, like Resident Evil 4, Mario Party, and WarioWare. Oh my God, I love those games. So, anyways, I hope you like my funny little GameCube zombie guy. Um, he was a blast to do. I have some other things coming soon, so watch out for that. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later.